What's up, Cancer? Love forecast for you guys for what's coming in the second half of September. That's September 15th through till the 30th. This is for my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment. And if you're new to my channel, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with me as I do. Also, guys, I do offer personal readings, and all the info for that is in the description box of the video. Okay, let's get started. Spirit, what's coming in, please, for my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love, second half of September. Any love messages for my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, second half of September. What can you tell my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus is coming in for them in the area of love, second half of September. Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Devil, 8 of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, Cancer, wow. Okay, so you're at a crossroads here with the Two of Wands, okay? There is a stuckness and a stagnancy. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. It's like you have to make some kind of a decision on which path forward. With the Five of Cups, a lot of focusing on the past, a lot of things that have gone wrong, okay? And I feel like almost you need to make a decision here, Cancer, whether you let go of the past and move forward, or if you kind of you keep yourself sort of stuck in this energy, right? There's a lot of spilt cups, so this could be with respect to one particular connection or a lot of connections, but either way, this is you reflecting a lot, thinking about what has gone wrong, what has been disappointing, okay? With the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles, there is you being very focused on intuition. So you are trying to get some kind of clarity on how to move forward. You could have a particular connection that feels very stuck. There could be a lot of spilt cups between you and a person, and you're trying to feel things out to sort of get the clarity on how to move ahead. Is it like, should I stick with this, or should I go? Should I let go altogether? That kind of a thing. With the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, clarifying it, it's almost like a sense of, you know, I don't want to deceive myself any longer about what's right for me, okay? Because as I said, there's a sense of engaging your intuition to tap into your truth and what's right for you. And the 7 of Swords can often be that energy of deception. Either you've been dealing with a situation or situations that were a little bit deceptive, there was something that you couldn't quite trust, or otherwise this is you kind of wanting to take the blindfold off and really think about what's going to be right for you for the long term. 10 of Pentacles, okay? 10 of Pentacles is the house, the home, children, building the legacy, all that kind of stuff. But there is something here stuck. Now, you could be dealing with a person where there were matters that caused a level of distrust. There could have been deception. The High Priestess can sometimes mean secrets. So there could be an element of secrecy here between you and a person, things that aren't revealed, right? And it has been keeping you stuck. There is a sadness here, and it's sort of getting to the point now, Cancer, where you need to sort of come to the end of this cycle. We've got the 10 of Swords. So you could have had a painful ending with a particular person, but it's like things, there's a stuckness, you're not able to move forward out of it. Or you could be in a situation where it's difficult to move forward with a person because there is all this pain and difficulty and regrets, okay? 10 cards are about closure, completion, coming to the end of a cycle. You are closing out an old cycle of pain to move towards your 10 of Pentacles, right? Towards what makes you happy. But like I said, there might be a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you're deciding between two people. This is just for a small portion of you because I have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Maybe there's the past and maybe there's something presenting, okay? The Devil card, heavy attachments here, okay? So there is some stuff that's holding you back, Cancer. With that Devil card, you could have had a very toxic, unhealthy dynamic with a person. Whether you ended that or that's continuing, but it is keeping you very stuck. And I think, Cancer, you are now, like I said, tapping into your intuition and deciding that you need to leave behind things that are holding you back and that are no longer emotionally satisfying. 8 of Cups, walking away from things that are keeping you bound and stuck with the Devil card. Perhaps you're dealing with a person that has some unhealthy habits, addictions, or that's something that's been at play with you and in a particular connection or in your past, okay? King of Cups is you showing up in your own read, in a masculine energy, but this is also about making decisions with the heart, okay, about what's right for you. A little bit more, please, on this Five of Cups. Let's see, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness and regrets when it comes to having invested in situations or a situation that didn't come to fruition. And I feel like it's sort of that stuckness and that stagnancy that's connected to that, right? It's almost like, I think you have Ace of Cups, opportunity probably for new, but it's difficult for you, Cancer, because it's hard to get beyond what has disappointed and hurt you, okay? The Five of Wands means there's been a lot of conflict, internal conflict, or perhaps there's external factors that are causing a lot of conflict for you with respect to moving forward. Ace of Cups, like I said, so this could be a new love that's presented, but you're sort of battling and fighting this because you're still sort of at this crossroads with respect to the past and one foot towards something new. Or you actually have maybe a number of energies around you, or you're fighting a number of energies with respect to someone, and it's causing you a lot of distress, okay? But either way, you're at this point now, Cancer, it's like I need to leave behind anything that's not working, not serving me. I do have the Lovers card and the Two of Pentacles, okay? So this is weighing up your options. The Lovers card is also about choices and decisions, duality. So it could be that you are not sure, you're trying to weigh up your options, tap into your intuition about maybe a particular connection that's present, and it's like, what do I need to leave behind to move forward with this person? What does this person need to leave behind to move forward? Or do I leave this person behind so I can move forward to something new? Okay, it will be different for each of you. The Lovers card is strong twin flame, soulmate connections, but there's a lot of struggle here, Cancer, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, this is like you sort of taking a conservative approach, right? So this is about putting work or effort into a connection, but wanting to take a very conservative approach. The Knight of Cups is here, so there is someone presenting true love and emotion for you, Cancer, but it's like I said, there's a sense of something needs to be left behind in order to move ahead, okay? Tell me a bit more about this Devil card. Strong Capricorn energy, a lot of water, so you could be dealing with another water sign. Strong Pisces energy with that High Priestess. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Aries, Leo, Sag. Four of Swords, yeah, it's almost like you're taking a step back, Cancer. You're trying to get some answers. You're going within a little bit in the second half of September to make some kind of decisions. Now, Four of Swords is also a healing energy. So you could be healing from some recent conflict or some recent pain or past stuff that's coming to the surface that's really holding you back. Because, oh, guys, that was aggressive. So the Four of Pentacles, right, this is you holding on very tightly to something. So it is possible, Cancer, that you are holding on to maybe a connection that's not so healthy, or you're holding on to things that are keeping you bound, like fears, unhealthy habits, etc., and so they are interfering with you progressing and moving forward, or you're dealing with someone in that energy that's holding on to something that's not very healthy, that's sort of affecting you and the connection. I'm going to get a little bit more say about, you know, this crossroads. Can you know a little bit more? What's Cancer choosing with this crossroads? A little bit more. Okay, Queen of Cups, making a decision with the heart. We've got a King and a Queen of Cups here showing up. So I think that you have a match, Cancer. I think that there is someone where you match on a very emotional level and there's a lot of love. It's someone that you've put work and effort into with the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers card again. So it's like a choice or a decision needs to be made. Maybe to continue to put work or effort, or maybe not, you know. The Lovers card again could be choices between people, but I'm sensing this is almost like, do I continue to pour into this cup, or do I just move forward altogether because I'm worn out? Five of Swords. Okay, and the Judgment card, I need to make a decision. And the Death card, it's like something needs to end or be closed out in order to move forward. I've got a Queen of Swords and an Ace of Swords, so this is about truth and honesty. So perhaps there's an honest conversation that needs to be had between you and a particular person where there has been conflict and difficulty, and you know, you're seeking that clarity, you're seeking that sort of aha to understand, you know, what's right for you in moving forward. So again, you could be very much holding on to a situation which maybe intuitively you're feeling is not right for you, you know, but you're also sensing maybe this needs to end because it's not right for me. Or you're sort of feeling like, well, something needs to shift and change within this connection in order for me to move ahead, but the way that it's working is not working so well, okay? Tell me about this Lovers card. Nine of Swords, a lot of stress and anxiety here in making a decision. Okay, tell me about the Lovers and the Nine of Swords. King of Pentacles, there also could be a lot of stress and anxiety when it comes to stability and long-term commitments, okay? Because the King of Pentacles, this is an energy also about loyalty. Perhaps this is a factor. I did say that trust issues were coming up for you, Cancer. You could have dealt with situations or people or a person where things were not trustworthy, and now this is coming up for you again in the present moment, and you need to maybe make a decision like, is this situation something I can trust and build on, or is this not working for me? You understand what I'm saying? But the Moon card means there's a lot of fears and anxieties coming in, and the Two of Wands means you are at a crossroads. So again, the Two of Cups means there is a relationship in front of you, but the Nine of Wands, there is a bit of a guardedness, okay? This is the wounded warrior energy. So Cancer, in the very least, what's coming up is there is a necessity to heal something within you in order to get the clarity on what's aligned, right? So I think that there's some stuff here that's lingering that needs to be let go of, and you need to tap into what your truth is and what's going to be right for you. But there is going to be clarity, the Sun card. So I do feel like there's clarity and breakthrough moments coming in for you in the second half of September. And you're going to come, oh, I put them next to each other. I didn't even realize. The Moon and the Sun, right? So you're coming out of a clouded period and you're getting clarity on what's your happiness, okay? What's going to make you happy. There was stuff that made you feel disappointed and left out in the cold. And it could be someone that you do have a history or a connection with, or the past, someone connected to your past. And it's like you're having a tower moment now, right? So all of these unresolved issues are coming to the surface for you to resolve. I also feel like you could have quite a big shake-up in the second half of September with the Tower card, where a lot of things are going to become illuminated for you. So you could be getting that clarity that you need to make a decision with this Two of Wands about whether something needs to be released and let go of, or whether you can move forward with a person, okay? Because there is confusion here. Seven of Cups due to Devil energy. Devil energy is what I explained before. So, you know, unhealthy habits, attachments, etc. And pain. Ten of Swords again, okay? So this is a lot to do with a history of pain and disappointment. Let me just get a little bit on this particular person, on your mind and their feelings and intentions for you, Cancer. What is this person's feelings and intentions towards Cancer? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Wow, and we have the Queen of Swords over here. So this person, there is a sense of wanting to be straight with you, have honest conversations with you, communicate with you. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool means they're ready. They're ready to take a leap of faith with you for something very committed, okay? For some of you, you're dealing with a person that lives at a distance, or travel is a factor. But for others of you, this is leaping onto something, you know, really committed with the Fool card, okay? The Nine of Swords means they also have stress and anxiety, okay? And the Tower, okay? Because there's a big shock and surprise here. You could have really shocked and surprised them, Cancer. Like, you know, they also could be feeling a little bit stressed and anxious because they feel like there's some kind of a sense of risk involved in taking this leap with you. And the Eight of Cups and the Lovers card, there is this sense of things needing to be left behind to move forward with you. And they also have the Lovers card. So this is a strong twin flame sort of soulmate energy. But there's a sense of something that needs to be walked away from to move ahead and take this leap. Or they feel maybe you need to leave certain things behind. Or maybe the two of you, it's like things from the past need to be let go of in order to move ahead. So it's like a choice needs to be made, Cancer. Or maybe they feel like you need to make a decision And so they're waiting on you to make a decision, and they're stressing, okay? But King and Queen of Swords come together for honest conversations. And as I said, I think there's going to be honest conversations, communications in the second half of September. With the Knight of Swords, this is them charging in, wanting to communicate, wanting to move ahead with you. And it's also possible that something needs to be cut away or cut out to move ahead. Now, this could be the history that you share with them, things that need to be forgotten and left behind, you know, or on either side of you, things need to be shifted and changed, and what's not working must be left behind in order to move forward. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky situation, Cancer, but you're in your intuition, so you're going to get that clarity that you need to move ahead and make a decision now as you move into September. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Well, for some of you, that's a factor, you know, or maybe you want children and maybe there's a sense of unreadiness here or something like that. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, there is a lot of suspicion here and distrust, Cancer. So this is either because of things that have really taken place between you and this person, or this is your history of that. And so now there's a sense of real caution moving forward with a person, right? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Exactly. So Cancer, maybe your usual type wasn't so good. It was unhealthy, toxic, etc. And maybe the past is now playing a role in the present, and Spirit's saying keep an open mind because this is different. And maybe your fears are holding you back, or maybe there are red flags and things need to be honestly communicated and worked through. The Tower is about shifts and changes. So what is not working must go. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so for some of you there is deception or was, and that needs to be either forgiven and released and worked through, or it's time to move on, right? But also deception can be about wearing a mask, and the devil energy, the fears, etc. that we carry often can create a mask and a wall, right? So you might be having difficulty opening up yourself, you know, and also this is about you being honest with yourself about what's going to make you happy, right, Cancer? Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life, okay? And you love yourself first, and then healing family issues. Okay, Cancer, so this says a lot. So I did have, with the Devil card and the Ten of Pentacles, there could be family issues at play that need to be healed. As I said, that could be something that you're working on now in order to release some of these fears and patterns that you've created and that you've experienced and that you might be experiencing now in the present moment. There could also be that you're at a crossroads because you have someone from the past and someone you have a history with, and you either need to let that go or work through something with them to move forward. There's new love as well. So this is either renewing the love with someone who is you need to reconcile things with, or moving forward onto new love. A lot of you maybe have a new love, but there's a lot of things interfering, like the past is playing a role in the present, okay? Love yourself first. That's a lesson that you've had to learn. Okay, love yourself first, because that's also that devil energy, the unhealthy attachments, toxic habits, etc., codependencies. That's all connected to you learning to sort of love and value yourself and knowing what's healthy for you and what's not healthy for you. Also making decisions aligned with the heart, and what's right for you is loving yourself first, okay? Okay, Cancer, it's quite a heavy read, I'm sorry, but there will be clarity and decisions, I feel. So if you're feeling very stuck and clouded, just trust that intuition, tap in. There's a bit of healing here to be done within and outside with a connection. Okay, all right, Cancer, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.